from somewhere else.
Don't go, you just got here.
Okay, guys, so Jackie, that pole's coming out of your head.
Okay.
Take a little step.
Does it hurt?
Yeah, it's killing me actually.
You look like you're in
Felt
pain.
like something was wrong.
Yeah, that's awesome.
We'll start off and then take it off.
How's our space? We're good?
Yeah, just don't
Just
get
for
in
the
my space, okay?
commenters. Yeah, hey, I'm
back
out
off.
of your space. And do you want Jay to start without mask or on or?
That's fine, yeah, I think it's good.
And just take it off?
Yeah, yeah.
You want me looking at Jackie or?
Yeah, full conversation with Jackie.
I might be cheesy to the camera at some points,
That's
but
okay.
just ignore me.
Okay, we're in speed. Yeah, speeding. Okay, take it away, Jackie.
So Jay, here we are. I'm happy to talk to you. We're here at your place, CJ Skate Park. Tell me how this place became what it is. It's amazing.
I won a lottery. No.
Nice. Well, you're sharing it with the world.
You know, it's fun. I don't ever think of my place. I always think of it's their place because it's really, as much as skateboarders think about it as it's for skateboarding, it's really about empowerment and skateboarding, of course.
Yes. So you're here to empower this community that's drawn to this place.
Yes.
Yes. And so how would you describe, I'll take that again. How would you describe, in normal, non-pandemic times, a typical day here at CJ Skate Park?
You know, it's amazing. We're one of the few indoor parks, so of course it gives an advantage, I guess, in some ways. But at any point in time, you will see a 5-year-old, just amazing, fearless, doing things I wouldn't dream of doing, to like someone like me who's 60. It's, you know, families and mums and daughters and sons, and we have transgender, we have every kind of nationality you can think of.
Just a very inclusive, everyone
Very
flocks.
inclusive and no judgment. Everyone helps everybody. I mean, it's one of the only sports I know that everybody's willing to help everybody. It's amazing. You go to, people go, I don't know if I want to go to skate park. I said, you know what? Skate park's one of the safest places you can go because everybody will help everybody.
And everyone's looking out for one another. Yes, because sometimes when you think of certain sports disciplines, you do think of competition and intimidation, and you know, everyone's trying to scramble to be the best and at the top. But the environment here is very unlike that, you say.
Yeah, and you know, I think a lot of, specifically skateboarding, you know, there's a group in the community of skateboarders that are not happy about the Olympics, and it's unfortunate because it doesn't really change anything. It just allows people if they want to compete.
Right.
And I don't think a lot of skateboarders thinking it's about winning. It's really, they love what they do. I mean, you see this piece of wood with these wheels moving around. And even anybody who doesn't know anything about skateboarding, when they come on our second floor and are watching people and just watching their eyes, it's just amazing. I mean, I'll never forget, I have these 2 brothers who were like 10 and 8, and they had a 1-year-old brother who was growing up, and the mom would bring the baby every weekend while I was doing lessons, and the baby was just watching and watching and watching. And I was joking, I said, you know, one day your little brother's gonna get better than you.
Yeah.
They said no, and sure enough, when he was 5, he just excelled.
Wow.
Because he was taking it all in.
He was taking it all in.
Absolutely.
Did he get on the skateboard before he ever walked?
Yes, they actually had him sitting on one. The brother
He
was
went right
pushing.
out of the stroller onto the skateboard? Wow.
I don't recommend that at home.
And so, do you think I have what it takes? I mean, you know, if everyone's, no? Okay, well, he's giving it to me straight.
I just gotta be honest with you. It's not like stand-up comedy.
So everyone's welcome, but not me.
No, I mean, you know, I say that, but I mean, you know, there are different aspects of skating. We can
Yes.
get anybody going to board, but I mean, you talk about like a bowl or a pool.
Yes, that's not fooling around.
It's not fooling around.
No.
It's very dangerous.
Yes, yeah. And so you give lessons, and are you also a coach, or have you coached in the past? Or,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And what do you think about Faye? When you see Faye as a coach, what do you think is some of her attributes that have got her on the fast track to the Olympics?
Well, one thing I think is amazing about Faye, and she's probably listening to this right now, but she is one of the few amazing young women who just does it because they love it. Her family is so supportive. I mean, she's here like 8 hours. I mean, I don't know where she gets her energy from. I think I have a lot of energy, but this young girl is like amazing. But what's really interesting as we follow her and watch how people react to her, she's addictive. And people they just love her. They fall in love with her. I want to be like her. And you can ask her to do anything, and she's not a princess. She's nothing wrong with princesses. But, you know, she's right out there working. And
Right.
she's like, it's just amazing. And, you know, lately, we've had Trent Thomas join our team, who's just an amazing teacher and instructor, and just he's a great friend. And the bond that he's had with these skaters, and especially Faye, to see the progress in just a few months.
Right.
Like where Faye is now compared to 2 years ago, like honestly, she will be probably the youngest Olympian that has a chance of winning a medal for Canada.
Wow.
Which there's not too many people that can say that.
That's for sure.
Like it's great. Go Canada, go. I mean,
Yes.
like, come on.
Yes,
And she
and that's
inspires
amazing. You get to see that because of your facility and how your ventilation and your setup and the size, you're able to facilitate her training. Then no
Well,
problem.
I think this is Faye's bowl.
Right. Oh,
Like, people
okay.
say,
Where
"Is
it
this
says
my
Faye's
bowl?" I
bowl.
think this has become Faye's bowl.
This is Faye's
We're gonna
bowl
have to
here.
rename it. But you know, when I first got to know Faye, we were chosen to do shows at the Science Center. So over 11 days, 3 shows a day. Faye was there, like if we had to be at 10 o'clock, she was there at 10 to 10. On time, just never gave up, no matter how tired, how exhausted, doing school, doing everything else, doing her fun stuff, spending time with her family, and just skating, and doing stuff that, you know, wasn't as complicated, but she did it just to give back. And you should see the crowds after that. We set up a table in the next room, and they were doing autographs, and all these kids coming by. And I'll never forget this one. There was a young fellow in a wheelchair, and really bad story, didn't have use of his arms. And Faye was looking at him, and she waved at him, and it was awesome. So we got a poster, we got him to sign it, we presented it to him, and the instructor who was in charge of the kid just said, she was in tears. She said, you know
Wow.
what, that just made this person's life.
Yes.
And we picked the person out of the audience to give a shirt to, I didn't know. Just
random
yeah.
random
So it's just
selection.
like, there's just some amazing things
Yes,
that happen.
and there's programs here you were discussing before that really is including everyone. So you have for different sensory
we have a blind and
abilities,
vision impaired
right?
program.
And you have a tech deck for.
I forgot about that. we have to give you one of these too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Tech Deck's one of our partners, and we're going to give you a Tech
Oh,
Deck.
thank you so
So
much.
it's, of course, it's a fingerboard.
Yes,
And
I
we
remember
use-
I remember all the boys had these, or
So-
whoever had them.
Everybody. So, you know, the great thing about this is with blind and vision impaired people is we show them how to put their fingers on the board so then we can show them on their feet. Because it was really hard teaching vision and blind people how to get on a skateboard without being able to show them. Right?
Yes, so they
And,
can feel it. It's
feel it,
sensory
exactly.
inclusive. Everything's going on here. That's
And
great.
people practice their tricks. Like, you know,
Yes.
our brains are very amazing, right? So if you do things on the fingerboard, you should be able to do it on a real board, right?
Well, perfect. I'm set then. I'll spend the afternoon
Yeah.
with this, and then I'll be back here doing the bowl
We'll
soon.
get you dropping in the big end or small end, whatever, yeah.
But this is definitely this is more up my alley for sure. This is the speed I'm looking for. This is the size I'm looking for. This is the commitment I'm looking
And
for.
it's very safe for you. too.
Yes,
I mean,
yeah.
You might hurt your pinky finger.
Right,
But
but
nothing
nothing
no breaks.
life altering. Okay, I'll start with this. Thank you so much, Jay.
Thank you.